So students, these are some units that you should learn. Now dimension. What is dimension? The dimensions of a physical quantity are the powers to which the fundamental units have to be raised so as to completely represent that quantity. Powers to which fundamental units have to be raised. Suppose that this is speed. Suppose that is speed. The speed, this is speed, this means it is distance by time. The distance means it is L, time means it is T. So dimension, so this will be written as L to the power 1, T to the power minus 1. Now here no m, so it is m to the power 0. Here fundamental units of mass, length and time. Fundamental units of mass, length and time are denoted by m, L and T respectively. Now in term of power of m, power of L and power of T, any physical quantity it will be represented. Now here the power up to which these fundamental units are to be raised to get completely that physical quantity. So here in this m to the power 0, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 1. So here 0 power or dimension of m, 1 power or dimension of L, minus 1 power or dimension to T. So the dimension, so speed is said to possess 0 power in mass, 1 power in length, minus 1 power in time. Now dimensional formula. What is dimensional formula? Now dimensional formula, it is an expression which shows how and which of the fundamental units are required to represent a physical quantity. To represent unit of physical quantity. Dimensional formula, which physical quantity to which power it is raised to get that physical quantity. Suppose in this case speed, here m to the power 0, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 1. So here m to the power 0, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 1, this is dimensional formula of speed. Which fundamental unit is raised to which power or dimension to represent that physical quantity. This is said dimensional formula. Now suppose if it will be said that dimensional formula of work. Suppose let us say the dimensional formula of work. The work is equal to force into distance. The force into distance. Force, so anyway force, then we have to do force is equal to m into a. The m into a, m means m and a means acceleration, so L T to the power minus 2 into distance, so this is L. So dimensional formula of work, this will be equal to dimensional formula of work, it will be equal to m L square T to the power minus 2. So this is dimensional formula of work. Now dimensional equation. So what is dimensional equation? What is dimensional equation? The physical quantity equating with the dimensional formula. Physical quantity equating with the dimensional formula, this is said dimensional equation. Now here it is. So in this case you have to find out acceleration, force, moment. Okay, I'll give those. Now how to find dimensional formula? How to find? Now write formula of the quantity in the left. how to write formula of the quantity in the left. In the RHS, write the quantity in term of fundamental quantities. Substitute M, L, T, I, K, etc. respectively for mass, length, time. I means current, temperature, Kelvin. Collect M, L, I, T, K and write as a product. Its etc. raised to appropriate power. This product is dimensional formula, and the power and power are dimensions of that quantity. Now, find dimensional formula. Okay, find dimensional formula of these. These are very important. Physical quantities are of four type. Physical quantities are of four type: dimensional constants, dimensional variables, dimensionless constants, dimensionless variables. Dimensional constants. Dimensional constants, physical quantities having dimensions and having fixed value. Physical quantities having dimension and having fixed value, such as gravitational constant. Gravitational constant G, this is dimensional constant. It has fixed value and it has dimension. Planck's constant H, it has fixed value and it has dimension. So this is dimensional constant. Dimensional variable. Dimensional variable, physical quantities which have dimensions and do not have fixed value. Okay, which do not have fixed value, such as speed and velocity. Now, dimensionless constant, physical quantities which do not possess dimension and have fixed value, which do not have dimension and have fixed value, such as fixed value 1, 2, 3, then pi, etc. They don't have dimension and they have fixed value. Dimensionless variable, physical quantities which do not possess dimension and do not have fixed value. What are those? No, such as specific gravity. The specific gravity is equal to the density of a substance to density of water. Density of substance to density of water. Density of water. So here these two are same quantity, similar quantity, so they don't have unit. So dimensions, so these are dimensionless variable. Angle in radian. Okay, so these are what? No, dimensionless variable. Now, dimensional analysis and its application, where this dimensional analysis, where it is applicable, where it is used. To do this one, first of all we have to know that the principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity of dimensions. Principle of homogeneity of dimensions, what is that? Here we must remember that in any equation, dimensions of all the terms must be equal. Here it is to say that we cannot add or subtract two physical quantities if they have same. We cannot add two physical quantities which do not have same dimensions. That means we can add or subtract only two physical quantities if they have same dimensions, such as one banana and one mango cannot be added. Similarly, two physical quantities having different dimensions cannot be added. Only same dimensional quantities can be added. Now, this is here in suppose that x and y, by adding this z is obtained. Here in this equation, x and y and z should have same dimension. They will have same dimension, and this is what? Now this is principle of homogeneity. So what is principle of homogeneity? Now a given physical relation is dimensionally correct. Physical relation is dimensionally correct if the dimensions of different terms on either side of the relation are same. On either side of the relation, the dimensions of different terms are same. This is what the principle of homogeneity, such as if it will be given that lambda is equal to h by mv, okay, or if it will be said that centripetal force is equal to mv square by r, centripetal force is equal to mv square by r. Here in the left side whatever will be the dimension formula, in the right side what will be the dimension formula. Here dimensions of different fundamental units, different terms on left side and right side are same. Now where this dimensional analysis this is used, now in these cases it is used to check correctness of an equation, to check correctness of equation, to deduce relation amongst different physical quantities, to convert one system of unit to another, okay, to convert one system of unit into another. Now here it is to say that to check correctness of an equation, here t is equal to twice pi root under L by g. In the LHS dimension, this t, its dimension is t. In the right side, this dimension it is L root under L by g. Pi is dimensionless constant, so L by g root under L by g. G is acceleration due to gravity. So L by g, L to the here g, its dimensional formula this will be L t to the power minus 2. So L by L t to the power minus 2, it will be equal to, it is t. So in the left side dimensional formula t, right side dimensional formula is t. So this relation it is correct. Now similarly we can say that check correctness of equation v is equal to u plus at. V is equal to u plus at. In the left side dimensional formula u, in the dimensional formula in the LHS is L t to the power minus 1. In the right side u, it is L t to the power minus 1. As the now at a L t to the power minus 2, this t, so it is L t to the power minus 1. So in the LHS and in the RHS dimensional formula is same. And now to establish or deduce relation amongst different physical quantities, okay, different physical quantities. Here suppose that a particle moving in a circular path experiences centripetal force. This centripetal force, it depends on what factors? No, mass, it depends on speed, and it depends on radius of the circular path. So we have to consider that f is directly proportional to m to the power a. Here f depends on this, f depends on m, v and r. So f is directly proportional to m to the power a, v to the power b, r to the power c. As directly proportional, so one constant will be used. So f is equal to k m to the power a, v to the power b, r to the power c. F, force, what will be its dimensional formula? M L t to the power minus 2. So first of all you have to do some dimensional formula or formulae of different physical quantities that I will give, and you will check. F is equal to m L t to the power minus 2. F is equal to F, dimensional formula of F is equal to m L t to the power minus 2. As F is equal to m A, this m A is L t to the power minus 2. So dimensional formula of F will be equal to m L t to the power minus 2. M is equal, this m is dimensional formula m, v L t to the power minus 1, r, this is L. So F is equal to k m to the power a, L t to the power minus 1, L to the power c. Now left side f m L t to the power minus 2, right side m to the power a, L t to the power minus 1 to the power b, L to the power c. Here m to the power a, here no m is there, so total m, its dimension is a. L, here it is b, here L to the power c, so L to the power b plus c. T to the power minus b. So we get that ml t to the power minus 2. Now by principle of homogeneity, ml t to the power minus 2 m to the power a this. By principle of homogeneity, power dimension of m the right side, a the left side is 1. So dimension of different terms on both sides are equal as per principle of homogeneity. So this in m to the power a, m to the power 1, so a should be equal to 1. Here L to the power b plus c, L to the power 1, so b plus c will be equal to 1. T to the power minus b, t to the power minus 2, so minus b will be equal to minus 2. So as per principle of homogeneity of different terms on both sides, dimensions are same. So a is equal to 1, b plus c equal to 1, minus b, this minus b equal to minus 2. So here by solving it is obtained that a is equal to 1, c equal to minus 1 and b equal to 2. By putting this in this value, putting this here, the value of putting this value a, b and c, value for a, b and c, we can get that f is equal to k m to the power 1 v to the power 2 r to the power minus 1. So f is equal to k m v square by r, and k, its value will come out to be 1 by now. Similarly here, so in this way we can establish relation between amongst different physical quantities. Similarly, lambda, we have to find out the dimensional formula for lambda, and we have to find out the relation between lambda, h, m and v. Okay, thank you.